YouTube, this React City. I'm John.
I'm Rose.
Hi, Mickey.
And this is
To your eternity episode something in the teens.
19.
19.
Second to last.
Second to last episode. Oh my gosh. I can't believe it. And things are happening.
Yeah.
How are they going to end the season? Oh.
The way I see it, Sonari might actually have a bit of safety here because I don't see them ending a season on as heavy note as they've ended arcs.
That's a good point.
People aren't going to want to come back if you end on a super sad note.
Yeah.
This is true. Last time we had just about like half the crew died.
Oh, yeah. 3.
Literally split down the middle.
Yup.
Yeah, I'm curious to see how they escape. I don't think we're going to have a win here. I think we're going to run away.
Yeah. That's probably true. The problem with doing that is the knockers will have gained like an undead army. You know, I don't see these islanders beating them, and they might even like. I wonder like if the Yaname girl just uses this to like, I don't know, she's not, we talked about this, like she hasn't really twisted anything against anyone, right? So I wonder how if he were to leave, how would she use this, like what kind of light would she look at this in or talk about it in? Like would she say, oh my gosh, he has left you to die, I don't know if that should do that.
The demons attacked because we lost our savior.
Something like that.
I could also see this going completely Lord of the Rings, and an undead army just is now on the earth and is slowly killing everything. And he has to like gather an army himself.
Oh my gosh.
Oh dear. Maybe it'll get worse in this episode. Guys, remember to hit the like button, remember to hit the subscribe button. Also check out our Patreon in the description to see these episodes a whole week early, as well as the uncut version of these episodes. And also check out our merch store in the description to see our new Night City collection. Let's go. Discussion!
I wonder if like Fushi can turn into a knocker. Do you think? Or do you think there's like some sort of like rule in the system in his body that he can't turn into that? I know he wouldn't want to.
Well, I would say he shouldn't be able to because of how the master describes it, a failure of life. But he can also turn into a rock. A rock's not alive.
Yeah.
True.
So I suppose there shouldn't be anything stopping him.
And it is, what is it? It is intelligent, so it's not like he would be stuck as that form.
Yes, he has some form of thinking.
Yeah.
But I think he wouldn't ever want to because its nature is parasitic and he doesn't like hurting things, and its nature is to hurt things. Yeah.
But from the top.
Yeah, so we start off and we have creepy Yanome chick.
Is about to be zombified.
I wrote that wrong.
Oh. Well, that's exactly what it looked like.
Yeah.
Don't need to know what she wrote. It's okay.
So she said treat him with kindness, like me, and then you'll be able to get close to him. And Knocker was like, it sounds like a good idea. And she ripped him out and chucked him away.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was interesting how she flexed so he couldn't like go
any
through the
further.
body.
Yeah.
But also, why did she stop to talk to this thing? She's working. I don't know. Is she being truthful when she says she loves Fushi? Because at the same time, she knows she's manipulating him. But it also can kind of work in her twisted sense of
obsessive. It's not actual. It's not like love. It's,
I feel like
she thinks she's in love with him. That's
I think
she thinks.
I think she is in love with him in her own twisted way, and her way is like just like a creepy person who's in love with you doesn't want anybody else near you or stealing time with you, and so she kills all the other people who were close to him.
Although it is kind of weird that she killed Perona while she was nowhere near Fushi anymore. It was over the past 3 years.
I think it was
4 years.
I think it was out of what is it?
Revenge.
Like revenge, yeah, because Perona was a reason because she was running away. Perona's what helped them escape, right there, and also when she was about to shoot Fushi in the forest, Perona is the one that shot her, and she looks back at her like, oh, I'll deal with you, kind of thing.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. But it's just, I don't know, the knocker stopping to actually listen. It was just very odd. It's a very odd situation.
Yes. It makes sense though, because the knockers are getting very smart.
Yeah.
And also she just. It also doesn't make sense in that they just was giving her a talk jitsu moment, you know, where she gets to talk the knockers into talk some sense into the knockers.
Well, what she's doing is leveling them up.
Yeah.
That's what she did.
Yeah. Not to jump to the end, but I'm gonna jump to the end.
Go ahead.
So they just like, what do you think she's gonna keep her consciousness, or is my idea gonna happen? Remember, my idea last episode was they will be able to take somebody over in a more stealthy way, where they're kind of like controlling a normal looking person to get close to Fushi, and then bam.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, so I'm thinking they're gonna do that with her, or either they take her over and she's dead, and they just have now a body that they can control to look normal, or they take her over and just like can kind of control her a little bit, and it's kind of like a symbiotic relationship of sorts.
I think it has to be something like that, because Fushi already doesn't trust her, so it's not like she could get any closer than a knocker could. As
True.
It is.
However, she can get into the Yaname people's graces because she's very powerful by herself.
I mean, the scream there sounded like a I'm gonna die pain scream.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I feel like from a story perspective, it almost wouldn't make much sense for her to
Kill
die
her.
here.
No.
Like that.
And it's kind of off screen. Like they zoomed way out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's the knocker being like, "Hey, yo, let's team up, buddy."
Yes.
Because I'm trying to get close to Fushi. You're trying to get close to Fushi. I literally want to, take him over. You are kind of trying to do the same thing because you're creepy. Let's team up, because it was like doing that dance thing.
That was weird.
It was like being like, "Hey, friend."
Yeah.
It was doing that. It was crouching when they're trying to team up with the other people in games.
Okay.
You don't know what that means.
No.
Maybe just impaled her and just that's its method of communicating. Like it just hurt, but then it's talking or something.
Talking to her, yeah. Maybe not into her body, but like maybe
It's half of her.
Maybe it'll just be like something really gross, where it's just be like a sack sitting on her back under her coat. It's like
venom.
just stuck into her, and talking to her is like, I know it can feel the ground because it has things under the ground. Yeah. He's like, go that way. He's over there, and
it's
it
that
just
extra head thing from Men in Black.
Basically, that's what she's gonna be from now on.
It becomes the black thing for her.
Yes.
Black thing for Fushi. Guide.
Yes.
Well, we also got the send off to the 3 children.
Yeah.
The fight was in there, but we got the send off as well. They just stood there, waiting for him to finish him off. What was over that?
I think my theory is that they're half there. Like maybe they weren't, or maybe like some part of their soul was still there, where they just like can't do anything about anything really except be sent by this knockers, or the knockers just wanted to watch. Maybe they knew they couldn't take it.
Maybe they were like, "Hey, let's try this kindness thing with his friends that we killed." Oh no, maybe that wasn't the best idea. So maybe they're trying to get.
It is weird that they just stood there.
Also, maybe it could just be there was a main knocker that was in charge of everything, and once it left,
they didn't have
a
That's a good point.
Because they stopped putting up as much of a fight after Yandere Girl threw that one away.
Yeah, this is true. And also, Fushi did the thing that I told him he should have done in the first place: just set them all on fire.
Yeah.
I honestly didn't think it would work.
Yeah.
Because it's just like, I know they're on fire, but it's not like they feel it or care anything. It takes a while to burn somebody to death, you know? Yeah. But no.
It was big fire.
He has a Dragon Ball jutsu up in here.
Yes.
Yeah, which is what I said in the discussion. I think his abilities with each person depends on what he believes the person, like I think you had mentioned like the nth ability. Maxed out potential of what the actual person would be able to do.
Yeah, because the real Gugu might not be able to make it that big, you're saying.
Yeah.
I like that idea.
Because he set that whole pit on fire.
Although little Gugu did set the tree bear on fire entirely. Yeah, I know, but it was a big fire.
It was a big fire.
It was a big fire. But that pit was like 2.5 bears. I can't believe they just had this massive pit that's been throwing bodies in over so ridiculously.
Yeah.
Imagine
Yeah,
how
well.
that stinks.
The whole place probably stinks. See that Tonari and what's his name? Sandal. They're trying to make the world a better place. Their little world a better place.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she's staying.
Yeah. You know what? I wonder if it would be possible because, like, what's his name? Fushi provided like a couple baskets of fruits and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
He can't provide like a whole mountain of them. He's just gonna spoil.
Yeah.
But what if, like,
What if he could though? Because he's never seen spoiled fruit.
they're infinitely never spoilable?
But remember, once he takes the form of something, it starts to age from that
Yeah,
point.
that's
is
true.
true.
I was gonna say he should like make seeds or like plant some stuff there
Yeah.
because they are subsistence farmers.
Mhm.
It's just that they didn't really have that much, you know. So he could probably like leave some stuff. Hey, plant these. Have more abundance. for
Seeds and
future.
nitrogen. Here you go.
He honestly could probably do that. Because I was thinking of the ground didn't seem very tillable, but he could also just spawn dirt.
Yes, he's walked it.
Yeah.
Good dirt from
The good
farmland.
dirt from where he met Gugu.
Yeah.
Gugu worked on a farm.
A rice paddy field, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he could have done that.
He spawns a whole rice paddy field. The whole thing.
Yeah. Hindsight.
Hindsight.
Speaking of which, he's got the super ability now of just spawning things from his heel or from his palm. That's amazing. I love
Just
it.
made a boat.
Yeah,
That's very good.
he is a pro.
Just whacked his head into it once, and then he's got it.
Boat salesman.
Boat salesman.
Oh my
Boat
gosh,
salesman.
yes.
He can make money.
Good.
He can.
Yeah, if he comes to a point where he needs to like make money, he's like, wait, I can't just get what I want. Okay, fine, I'll get a G-A-O-B.
G-O-B?
J-O-B. I was gonna say job, and then I started spelling.
Or he could just dupe money. Gold.
Gold coins, yeah.
Yeah,
Just
just
gold.
make gold.
He could just do money.
He could like meet someone who's like, you can make anything. How about this? Stab.
Just go into any store, touch everything you want, and just spawn it outside.
Yeah, that's
Why
just
is
like,
an issue?
this is
I just realized.
this is cool.
He doesn't have to buy anything.
He has to like hurt himself with it though.
Not even hurt. It's just like
that's what
pressure.
it has to have an effect
Effect on him. Yeah,
Mhm.
feel it.
I think you can make like Captain Skyfish's entire ship. I think you can do that. Well, did he ever make it to the ship? I mean, he was sailed on the ship, but
He sailed coming. He never went going. But the little boat, he I think he made that just from Tonari's.
Fascinating. But yeah,
We also have conversation with Yanami girl.
conversation, terrifying conversation.
Terrifying.
Mm-hmm.
He wanted to know what her motive was,
Mhm.
and I think she was straight up honest there. Honestly, we talked about it already.
Yeah,
She's just in love with him.
yeah.
she is terrifying.
You know, I that's what just like thing I wrote down. She's the first yandere that legitimately disturbs me. I've seen a lot of yanderes in animes or games, and they're never like they always just come across a little unhinged, sure, but they're either one is it's just a teenage girl, just punch her,
Get her out of the way.
But this was physically capable.
physically capable, genuinely mentally disturbed, and there's something about her obsession which is so weird. It's off-putting. Like she loves him, she'll let you kill her
Yes.
if you don't want to be around her. But it's like there's no working with this.
No.
Like a lot of the yanderes, usually
You can get them angry.
You can probably talk them down a lot of the time. Like
Or you can like try and like make them think that we're going to, and then you can push them off the cliff. You know, you can manipulate them a little bit.
Very easily.
But she's so smart.
Yeah, she knows what she's doing. And a lot of the time, I feel like the main characters in shows with yanderes, they're either wimps or they just run away and don't try just talking through it. Which a lot of times it genuinely seems like a conversation would solve all of this.
Yeah.
But she is actually a witch.
Oh, and maybe it's because like her psychoticness only shows the more you get to know her. Like everybody else on the island thinks that she's just a normal visitor with awesome fighting skills. It's us that knows her that knows that this is terrifying and that she licks faces in people's sleep.
Yeah,
I don't want to remember that.
she
okay?
did do that.
Twice.
Dude, her guard is just wondering, where the heck did you go? She's so crazy. They probably just like,
Yeah, she's just around here somewhere.
Yeah, I'm sure she's fine. Yeah. And that's all she wrote once the knocker popped in and said, hey.
Yes.
But no party member acquired liquor. Which means we're definitely going to get a bird in the future, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Although he can fly away from the knockers, keep himself safe.
He could. And he's tanked an arrow shot.
He has tanked an arrow shot, that's... Yeah.
Ooh, Ligger?
Yeah, got shot with an arrow one
Oh,
time.
yeah.
Walked it off, he got better.
Just walk it off.
He's an awesome owl.
But yeah, that's all I have.
Yeah, the only other thing I could think of is the entire Janata arc. It started off pretty rough for me because I hate getting interrupted when I get excited for a thing.
Mm-hmm.
And Puran was taking him to this training island.
Yeah.
Got diverted. It's like, okay, let's just get out of here. And then it's like, all right, I guess we're here now.
Side quest.
So we never even got to speak with Puran. We just eventually, hey, we're going to save you. Saves you, leaves. So it felt like a diversion for this whole time, especially when you consider that, I didn't really like Chidori for most of it. I feel bad for her by the end of it, and she did apologize, so that made her come around for me.
Mm-hmm.
But still, it's like, I didn't want to get to know you.
Fair enough.
So it's like, I guess we're cool.
I guess.
Yeah.
Part of me is like Fushi shouldn't have party members.
No.
But at the same time, I don't want him to be alone.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's gonna eventually feel the loneliness. I think because right now he's finally at the place where he's like, I should not stay here. I should not stay anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
So even if he finds Puran, he's probably gonna be like not gonna tolerate her being around him anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So he's probably gonna experience a bout of loneliness for a while.
Probably.
By all accounts, it's a miracle Puran's still alive.
Yes.
She's so old and so durable. Wow, incredible. Yeah. Maybe we'll figure out how durable in the next episode, guys. Remember to hit the like button, remember to hit the subscribe button. Also check out the Patreon in the description to see these episodes a whole week early, as well as the uncut version of these episodes. And also check out the description to see our merch stores, where you can see awesome merch like this, as well as the new Night City collection. We'll see you in the city. Bye!
Bye.
Oh, bye!
A special thanks to our patrons: Taz K8032, Carmen Houston, Alexander Dietz, Jamal Wilson, Arminius the First, and Alex.